The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, Lord.
At daybreak on the first day of the week, the women who had come from Galilee with Jesus took the spices they had prepared and went to the tomb. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when they entered, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were puzzling over this, two men in dazzling garments appeared to them. They were terrified and bowed their faces to the ground. They said to them, "Why do you seek the living one among the dead? He is not here, but has been raised. Remember what he said to you while he was still in Galilee, that the Son of Man must be handed over to sinners and be crucified and rise on the third day." And they remembered his words. Then they returned from the tomb and announced all these things to the 11 and to all the others. The women were Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and Mary, the mother of James. The others who accompanied them also told this to the apostles. But their story seemed like nonsense, and they did not believe them. But Peter got up and ran to the tomb, bent down and saw the burial cloths alone. Then he went home amazed at what had happened. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
The angel said to the women at the tomb, "Remember the words of Jesus. The Son of Man must be crucified, be handed over to sinners, be crucified, and rise on the third day." Add to that the words Jesus spoke at the Last Supper. He said, "This is my body and this is my blood," over the bread and wine. And then he said, "Do this in memory of me. Remember." These words were spoken to people for whom remembering was powerful. It wasn't a simple recall. To remember meant to make something present again. Every time we celebrate the Eucharist, we are making the saving actions of Jesus present again. We put ourselves on the altar with Jesus. He takes us with him to the Father. He says, "They're with me. I'm with them. They're part of me." And the saving, dying, and rising of Jesus is present to us again. We don't just watch Jesus do it, we do it with him. We call on the Father to send the Spirit to transform the bread and wine into the body and blood of Christ and to make us one. This is why we are pilgrims of hope. We share in the paschal mystery of Jesus, in his dying and rising. With Jesus, we have already conquered death. We share the new life of Jesus now. We can take whatever this world throws at us, because we may live in this world, but we are part of the kingdom. That's why we can live lives that this world thinks are crazy. We can be people who love and show compassion. We can be merciful and forgive over and over. We can serve and care for everyone. And we can do this no matter how people respond to us. We can show them a different way. We can give them hope. We can do this because we remember. And when we remember, it is present to us again today. We are sharing in the life-giving death and resurrection of Jesus right now. And that is why we have hope.